Come
Hello.
on. The nails match the fit. Super cute.
Period.
But it's a pleasure to talk to you again.
Oh,
Um,
yes. Likewise. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So, for a lot of people who don't know, like you're doing so much right now. First and foremost, congratulations, Rap Chick, killing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But for the people who know you initially, they saw you on social media first. So I definitely want to give them like a background of who you are, where it all started. I know you went to college, you were studying broadcast radio, you went into administrative work, and then you were doing social media at the same time.
Hmm.
So, but everything kind of popped off when you did that funny, air fight video. So, like,
Yes.
how did everything kind of, go from just you making, silly, funny videos to this stardom that you have today?
Well, it all started in Charlotte. So that's when I was, doing admin work for South Coast Music Group. And then I was still working another job. And then I was like, okay, something got to give. Because I went to school for communications for St. Augustine University. So I did radio. I was involved in every activity on campus. So I knew after college I was set for something great. So I was like,
Mhm.
what is that? And I knew it was some form of area in the entertainment world. Like I didn't know what area. So my best friend said, girl, fight yourself in the street, honey. Is everybody getting popping on Instagram? You might as well do something crazy. So that's what I did. But I was still broke, still trying to figure it out, still working a 9 to 5, still just trying to, get myself out there with all the skits I was doing. Peanut Mom, Sharon, my little ghetto girl character. I was still doing that, trying to figure it out. And here we are. I was just consistent. And then I got an opportunity to audition for Wild 'N Out. First of all, that audition went no. Okay. I lied to get on Wild 'N Out, but it was okay because I used some great names. DC Young Fly is my little cousin. I say Carlos Miller, my uncle. Child and lied with everything. I was like, I'm gonna get on here. So it didn't work out. I believe that was not my time, and the time that God has set up is His time, not ours. So I waited and waited, and I was consistent with what I knew what to do, and that was just make people laugh. And I was doing that without a coin. I was doing that without a check. I was doing that without an outlet. My outlet was Instagram, but not MTV or VH1 at the time. I was just doing it, making my like I'm doing right now. I mean, of course I'm blessed to be on HBO Max and VH1 and BET and you know so on and so forth. But I'm still on Instagram, making sure my fans get a little bit of me.
Absolutely. Come on. Talk
Yeah.
about you have your jobs that you do for other people, but you're still creating for yourself. How important is that to you? Because like, does that fulfill you in a certain way where it's like, yeah, I could be hired for these other jobs, but I still want to create my own content.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, in the works right now. You guys see on my page, V's House. That's me creating. Making sure that I have something for myself. Because Instagram is an app. We have to get that through our heads that one day it may change. One day they may have some other little gems they trying to do and trying to compete with other outlets. And then we may not. Hopefully we're still around with the app because that's how most of us make our money. But you have to create, and I think that's the beauty of this industry. Tyler Perry's doing it, you know, um, Lee Daniels, Will Packer. We are creators. So Issa Rae. So I mean, it's so important to create your own content, your own lane, so you could have it to yourself, and no one could take it away from you because it's yours. You created it. These are your characters. No one could duplicate Pretty V. Sharon, Bobo, Maria, Peanut Mom is mine. So yeah,
Period.
yeah.
Absolutely. And before we get on to rap shit, because we definitely have to touch on that, tell people, how do you create your characters? Like, where does the imagination or the inspiration come for Peanut? For Sharon. I love your and I know because I know you love Jim Carrey, and I like that's your guy, and I totally understand because he is, to me, he is his own type of funny, and I feel like you
Yeah.
have embodied that completely with your own twist.
Hmm.
And so I want to know where does the ideas come for your characters?
Well, I'm Caribbean, so Sharon comes from my upbringing, seeing my aunts, my uncles, my father, my mom, my grandparents just be that character, in their own way
Mhm.
at parties, conversations. So it's literally that character comes from my upbringing. Peanut Mom, the same. I'm from Miami, so I see a lot of peanut mamas around, okay? So get your back house, so and so and so forth. And the ghetto girl, of course, we all got a ghetto friend, okay? We all got a friend that girl, you gotta quiet down, you embarrassing me. So that's where Bobo came from. And then Maria from Miami again, so I see the culture and That's what Maria and my New York chick, my two of my best friends are from New York, so I just kind of, you know, take from them. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll leave the car
And
down.
no, you're good. I was gonna say too. So how like do you? Is it just kind of you doing it off the cuff, or do you actually? Because I know some people now they're like writing their skits, which is a beautiful thing. But like
Yeah.
some of your stuff seems like you're just kind of messing around with your friends. And so is that it? Are some of them strategic, or is it just you being, you know, organically funny?
I believe it's just being organically funny because I don't write nothing down. I just put the camera up and let's go, you know. But I need to start. But I need to start doing that. Only because so I can just have my things for myself. Like the past few things I know what I'm doing right now with V's house. I'm putting all my characters in one home. Like you guys, because you guys could randomly see my characters on Instagram and propping up the camera and doing a skit for you guys. But I'm creating a home for my characters, and it's called V's House. So now we're writing that for my show. But right now, like you said, I organically pop the camera up and let's go. You know,
Yeah.
I turn the camera on. Let's start booty shaking. Let's start V bouncing. Let's start whining. Let's start Sharon. Let's start doing these things. So you know, to entertain my supporters, and I've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, no, for real though. Like seriously, it's
Yeah.
funny because to me, you were one of the first generations of social media comedians, and you really said. And I see Desi's in the group too. Talk about that also. I love
Yes.
how your Wild and Out crew, all of your peers in the comedic industry have supported you and loved on you, created content with you. Talk about your relationship with DC, because I just love when y'all do collaborative, you know, videos together. How does it feel to have so much support from your peers?
Oh my God. Well, I gotta definitely start with you know, definitely be Simone. You know, me and be Simone. You know, started doing these skits. These are our white girl characters. We started off doing that, and then of course we both got busy. And B was all over the place, touring all of so. And then of course Desi was doing the same thing. But me and Desi got cool after us getting introduced with B Simone. And I was like, oh, I love Desi. I've seen his skits all around. Let's collab. So that's when me and Desi started just going crazy and still doing it, but we're so busy. So every time we try to say pull up, I'm on the other side of town. He's on the other side of town. So, but when we do, it's always magic where the numbers go crazy. Like I think Instagram trembles and trembles when me and Desi get crazy because it's just the raw chemistry that we have. Now, me and DC, I've always wanted to do a skit with him because again, we're on the same platform. We're on Wild and Out. So, literally, when we connected on tour, we was like, DC, let's do something. The dancing skit. We're both PKs, right? We both know how to dance. We both are funny. Let's put this character that we have in this one form and let's go crazy. So yeah.
Absolutely. You going crazy not just in the funny area, but in the booked and busy too. You got businesses, you got products, okay, you got lines.
Yes.
So
City Trends has been around for like 3 years with me. I just got the phone with them. We're just trying to really create something different for my supporters. The athletic wear of things, and not even wear, but the athletic like merch. Not merch, but like electronics side, like boxing gloves. I have waist trainers. In City Trends. I have boxing gloves. We have headphones, iPads. Just different little things that we have for my supporters. So you guys have to definitely check that out. You know, my perfume dropped in February, so you guys definitely have to go get the Pretty V scent, the Pretty V signature, and smell my scent. It's amazing. So we have day and we have night. So we have electronics for my young girls. You know, my even my adults that don't want to pay expensive for Apple. Girl, go on and get you a $10.99 Pretty V AirPods. We got you.
okay, I love that. And so when you stepped into that realm of course, you were always your own brand, your own business. But when another company comes to you and says, hey, you know, I want to work with you. I love your brand. What are things that you consider for yourself? Like, hey, I want to make sure that this brand aligns with mine. You know, what are some things that go into your mind when you're like, okay, I will work with this company?
Well, I stopped working with a lot of companies only because I want to make room for what God has. I think when we force money and we force deals and we force a lot of things, I think it just never works out because I'm here to build relationships, not just do it for the coin. I want longevity. And some people may just some people just may understand, hey, well, you know, you may have different faces for a brand. Like, hey, this is my brand. I just want brand ambassadors to be a part of it. Well, I want to be a face too. So how can there be two faces?
Yeah.
So you guys just paying me money instead of allowing me to just be the face or a part or just get some equity in it. So right now, I don't do a lot of promotion like that anymore. Only thing I'm focused on right now is Bel Air and City Trends. And when the opportunities do come, again, me and my team always review it before we say, hey, let's do it. We'll do one off and we'll see how the relationship go. But right now, I'm just open for like just things that resonate to me that I do or use. I just don't try to put my name on everything. So I take my time now to really see what works for me. So we have some really big partnerships coming up. I can't wait to spill the beans. But right now, I think this situation that has came my way, it's up my alley, and I don't want to do any, you know, things that's just gonna like, okay, girl, like you doing it because everybody's doing it. I go from what everybody is not doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's separate from Bel Air, because I was gonna say, tell me about the partnership with Bel Air.
Oh, Bel Air is that's family. You know, me and Ross well, again, I didn't know Ross until Bel Air, so Bel Air just stuck with me now because it's more of like we just always, the chemistry with me and him is just dope, and we bring that. But he's the boss, Beauty and the Beast at this day. So it's more of just Bel Air has just been a family. Pink Like Rose is like the bottle that I promote, that I tell my sexy ladies to get, you know, and then now we moved on to a new portfolio, which is Bamboo. And that's kind of like the Caribbean vibe. And that's why I incorporated in my last skit with Sharon, the international Comcast lady. So I actually put that out there. And then me and Brent, which is the CEO of Bel Air, we did a Bamboo self-made conversation. If you look at that on my page, it was a really good conversation that we had that to kind of introduce my relationship with Bamboo. Instead of kind of moving around Pink Lux Rose, I want to move a little bit with the portfolio.
Come on. I love that. And
Yeah.
was that something that, like, when you say, like, you know, over time, you now want to write some of your skits, you now are looking at the brands that you do work with strategically.
Yeah.
Was that something that you learned along the way, or was that something that you already knew in the beginning? Like, I'm gonna have my fun right now, just, you know, make sure I get booked. But now I'm settling into like, hey, let's make an outline for this. Let's plan my future.
Right. And like I said, like now I'm in over 600 stores in City Trends. All my products, down to headphones, like I said, boxing gloves, AirPods, Oxpods, pillowcases, sheets. The list go on and on. Table sets. We have stools. We have so much things in the beauty side and electronic side from Pretty V. I hand everything you see in stores. I picked. I went through every list. I said what's hot right now, and I actually need to add more because there's a lot of new things that's out. That's why I'm not promoting it as much, because we're trying to make sure my next drop is revamped the right way for my supporters. 600 stores. You come from Instagram, right? You're fighting yourself in the street. You're throwing on a pink robe. You're throwing on a bonnet, and you're like, now you wake up, you see yourself in stores.
Yeah.
That's all God, right? So now we move on to that. And I used to work with Maya, which that's still my sister. We are so locked in. But again, you want to grow. You want to make sure you see things, right? You can't be involved in so much different things. You want to make sure your table's clean. So when it's time to look at things that you're doing, like, hey, well, I could do this, I could do that. Well, let me make room for other things to come in. So now it's Bel Air, which Bel Air has been around, but now I have the creative control to do a lot of different things with them. You know, like I said, me and Ross collabed heavy, as you guys can see in that collab, and we made it so beautiful. And of course, he has his audience, I have mine. So yeah, when I now when I'm looking at my brand, I have to learn that, right? Because it gets suffocated, and you don't want your brand to be suffocated with so much different things. They don't know who you really representing. You know,
Yeah.
I stopped a lot. I've worked with the Fashion Novas. I worked with the Pretty Little Things, but at this point, there's too many faces for those brands.
Well, they got enough room for your face on Rap Shit. So again,
congratulations. Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
And I love the fact that you are incorporating your own brand onto the show. Like, follow me on when y'all was coming out the van. Listen, no, but like, talk to me about that experience. How did it happen? What has this been like for you?
Wow, the noise has been amazing. Issa Rae has been a gem. She's been a jewel. She's actually been such a great, great person, and I can consider her a mentor. I mean, we definitely talk, but in my mind, she is. Because again, we've all watched her on Insecure. We watched her grow. We watched her grow into the exec, the producer, the director, the creator. I mean, the philanthropist. The list goes on and on with Issa Rae. So I think, for the world's eyes, she is their mentor as well. But I got that. I'm gonna be very honest. I had no idea about the show Rap Shit. I was just like, what is it? I know City Girls is executive producing it. Like, what is it? I thought it was just like a game show. Like, I was like, Rap Shit, maybe it's just like, okay, something that's
Mm-hmm.
going on, and maybe you got to be a rapper to do it. I didn't know. So I
Mm-hmm.
got a call from Charlemagne, and I could say this. I got a call from Charlemagne. He's like, yo, V, you need to be on the show. And I was like, okay, let's be on the show. Like, what show is it? So then I did my own research, and I was like I said, I was just talking ahead of myself, and I did my own research, and I was like, oh, it's a series show. This is a series show. This is a show that I could be a part of. This got some acting involved.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlemagne, the God, was the one who tied me and Issa Rae together. Issa Rae called me last year when I was on set a while and out and said, hey, I got a character for you, Deja. This ain't nothing to do with comedy. I want to see your ranges and what's up. And then she said, I don't want to do too much comedy. I don't want to do too much funny. I want people to look at you outside of what you're doing. So what you say? For this is the character, this is what it entails, da 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 da. And I was like, okay. And then I went out there. We shot those episodes in Miami faithfully, consistently. And we killed it. And now it's on HBO Max. And I'm so grateful. I'm so excited. And when you have people in your life that's aligned with your brand, it's going to take you far where you need to go. Right? Charlemagne, he seen me act, because again, I did VH1 movies, and you've seen me, but this is something different because it's a whole different ball game. You got someone who's done Insecure for a long time, and now she's looking at talent, growing talent, and saying, hey, I'm gonna give you a chance. And she did.
Yeah.
So I appreciate her for that, and I appreciate Charlemagne for just even throwing that ball to her and saying, hey, go check this girl out. You know, she's awesome. So if you guys are just now coming on, we're talking about the new show Rap Shit on HBO Max, Issa Rae's new show. Like, literally,
Absolutely.
the advice she gave me, the talk she gave me, just on the side, was just everything. So I mean, as you guys see, we're on the episode, we're here, and the noise has been phenomenal. Like, I've been getting a lot of feedback. Even my homegirls who just been watching it, they just been calling me like, girl, you've been doing a great job, you killing it, this is dope, we love that she put you in that character. Will there be a season 2? I was like, girl, it's Issa Rae, I'm pretty sure. God's willing, let's do it. Yes,
absolutely. Come on, for real though. Be like, when you take a step back, when you go to sleep at night, do you be like, of course you think about your day, but like, what do you think about your trajectory of your journey? Like, because it's literally so beautiful to watch. I've watched you from the beginning, from the Air 5 video to even before that, and like, it's been such a pleasure to see you grow. How do you take in your own journey?
well, you know, I made a comment the other day at the table because it was my best friend's birthday, and I was like, well, thank you so much, so and so, for being my friend for all these years. You know, I'm here, I'm doing what I got to do. You know, I feel like just haven't did this or did, and they were like, girl, you doing it. What do you mean you haven't done this? And I said, the reason why I said that is because I just feel like I have not started yet. This is only the beginning, right? Like, I feel like God is like preparing me for greater, like for other big opportunities. And I also take in what's given to me, but I'm so excited to see what he has next for me, because I just feel like, you know, I'm not finished. Of course, I feel like I know I have an assignment. I know I have a divine purpose here on earth. So I know that he is not finished with my calling. Like, it's just not pretty and funny. It's just not, oh, getting up here. It's so much bigger than that. And like I said, I definitely can't wait to hit more of those TV and film, meet Jim Carrey, have my name on a star right beside him in Hollywood, like win my Grammy, Oscar, all awards. But when I get up in the morning, of course, I thank God for everything, because I remember when, and now I remember now. So it's literally a blessing, and I'm so appreciative for everything, every up, every down, every in between, every. Some days it was those days when I didn't see a booking and I had 1 million followers. You know, it was some days I had these merchandise and I didn't see any bookings, but I know I had to continue to create so those could come, and so put the work in. And people have to understand too, when you are praying, you just don't lay down on your bed and say, well, I'm gonna get it because I prayed. No, you got to go out and do the work. You got to go out and be hungry for it. You got to go out and be determined for it. So it's some days where I never seen it, but it's the days where I have my faith. And that's a win-win situation for me.
Okay.
You know, so at the end of the day, everything is great, everything is good. Again, we as creators, we always want more. I don't care if we just want an Oscar. We wake up like, okay, what's next? Okay,
yes,
that Oscar, right? We want that Oscar. We want what next? What's going on? We just want to be too. What's next? And when we have that hunger, we're only destined for greatness because we want more. We're not settling. And I remember Arnold Taylor, which was my old manager, he told me, he said, never get comfortable. And I always kept that for me. You know, I always kept that to me. Never get comfortable in this business. You always want more. So if I win an Oscar, I'm still looking for an Emmy. You know, if I win an Emmy, I'm still looking for what's next. With what producer, what director, what can I do? So again, like I said, I never seen something, but I always had my faith. I felt that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you are doing it. Okay, come on, Future EGOT. Well, I'm calling out Future EGOT. Okay, congratulations to you and everything that you've done. Thank you so much for joining us on Culture Talks. Like I said, until next time, V, because I know I'm gonna see you again. I know I'm gonna talk to you again.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for chatting with us. It's been such a delight.
Thank you guys so much. Your girl, yes, I'm Pretty V. Continue to stay locked in and tune in with me. I have some great announcements. It's going to be dropping really, really soon. I know my PR is going to be on my tail about all these drops. We have some amazing things that are dropping our way. And I cannot wait for you guys to see more TV and film, more movies, more series show. Pray, y'all, that we have a season 2 with Rap Shit.
Uh-oh, we broke out a little bit, but that's okay. Uh-oh, that's okay though. I hope you guys are still holding on. She froze up for a little bit, but that's okay. Hopefully she comes back. And if not, then we might go ahead and close out and I'll bring her back on. Probably so. Alrighty, guys. I think we're going to close out. I'm going to give it like 3 more seconds to see if she pops back on. But if not, again, IG, technology, we love you and pray for you at the same time. But thank you so much to Miss Pretty V for joining us. I'm going to try to pop back on. Okay, it says she left, so hopefully she pops back on. And we'll see if she is in the request. Boom. I just invited her back on. Alrighty.
Hello.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, you're in this.
I'm so sorry. No, I don't know what happened. You know, Desi was calling my phone. Okay, so you probably heard the interview. He's like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" But he was just calling my phone. That's why I was trying to egg him. But I just wanted to say, you know, thank you guys so much, and continue to stay locked in with me. You already know it's Yes I'm Pretty V. Follow me on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. The real Yes I'm Pretty V. My last post was me crumping Stomp the Yard. So you know that's me if you look on TikTok. But yeah, so you guys keep locked in, more TV and film, you know, more series show. Pray that we get a season 2 for Rap Shit. City Trends, like I said, we are revamping that whole line. I gotta give a big shout out to City Trends because again, they've been rocking me for 3 years now, no complaints, and everything's been sold out. So you guys, if you guys want to be a part of that family, go down to your local City Trends and get everything Pretty V. All things Pretty V. Pretty V Beauty, Pretty V Electronics, Bel Air, Papa Pink Lux Rose for me, on me and Ross. Drink up. So I really appreciate this. This is so dope, so huge. I don't take anything light. I'm a humble beast, and I just appreciate you guys so much. And again, I'll meet you soon. This is just only the beginning for you as well. You keep praying, because God is hearing you, girl. Whatever you've been praying for, your purpose and your calling is divine. So thank y'all so much. I appreciate you, and this was awesome.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you. I appreciate that, V. I'll have a day and you do too. I'll see you soon.
Thank you, baby. Bye.
Bye.